Namaskar everyone. It's been very long. I know that, and I've kept my manly voice especially for this video. No, it's not my manly voice. It's just that immediately after Samyama, I fell down with fever, cold. I was so tired that I was sleeping throughout the entire day. So that's why this manly voice. You know me, right? Whenever I do a video, I do not think about it much and I simply do a video. Sorry for the construction voice behind. You guys will have to bear with it. I hope I'm audible. So, what I would say is this fever was kind of like a blessing in disguise because it gave me some time to think about what was my actual experience of Samyama. Actually, I wanted to do a video on my Mahashivratri. I had taken some videos, kind of like a vlog kind of thing. So I wanted to put that out first and then follow it up by the Samyama video. But because of this, I thought a lot of requests on Samyama experience. I think you guys are more, full on Josh to know about Samyama, I think. So I thought I would do this video first. So how has Samyama been for me? For me, I think Samyama started from my inner engineering day. The experience started from the May 2018 when I attended inner engineering. In inner engineering, there's this short, like less than 20 seconds, where they talk about Samyama, where they say it is a rare opportunity to be in the presence of Sadhguru to reach explosive states of meditativeness. And I'm like, yeah, this is something that I would like to do. But for me, I was in no hurry that, okay, no, I have done inner engineering, next Bhavaspandana, Yogasana, Surya Kriya, this, and finally, before 1 year ends, I need to do Samyama. No, I was never like that. I was like, for me, it has always been whenever a program comes, if I'm sure that once I attend the class, I can keep up the practice at home, then only I go for the program. A lot of people ask me, Vaisakh, how many programs have you done? I say to them that I have done almost all programs, but it's not attending all the programs. They say that, oh, so you are a senior now. I'm like, no. That I feel like the day I think like I'm some kind of senior, that day it ends for me. For me, it is like every day when I wake up, whenever I do Shambhavi, Shakti Chalana Kriya, Surya Kriya, or any Kriyas, I try to do it like it is the first time I'm doing it, because only if I do it like the first time will I be fully focused on it and going through each of the steps slowly and regularly. So that's how I take it as. It's never about being a senior or attending all the programs. It's about coming back and doing these practices daily at home, and that is what matters for me the most. So yes, coming back to Samyama. So started with inner engineering, and then while I was in Qatar, we have a WhatsApp group. In that the message came, Sadhguru has announced Samyama, who all are attending from Kochi, and I'm like, okay, it has come, so let me give my name. So I will be attending. So only when I decided to attend Samyama, that I realized that there are certain mandatory courses that I needed to do, like Surya Kriya, Yogasanas, Bhavaspandana, Shunya. Yes, these are the 4 things that are necessary in order for one to attend Samyama. So I needed to attend Shunya and Surya Kriya, because I had been taking it slowly actually, because I thought I was in no hurry actually. I was like doing each processes, completing the mandala period and making sure that these processes were a regular part of my daily routine. So that was my main focus and my main intention. So when Samyama came, I was like, okay, let me try to do it. So people who have registered for Samyama were given a preference in attending Shunya. So like that I registered for Shunya and I attended that course, and then Surya Kriya, and I was continuously practicing all these practices at home. Before this Samyama, there's a pre-Samyama meet where we are told what are the conditions we need to maintain before attending the Samyama meet. Also, there is a face-to-face interview where they actually check whether we are willing to attend this, and this is very, very essential, I think, and that is quite important, because for Samyama, for 60 days we need to do all the practices regularly, and we need to follow a strict vegetarian Jain vegan diet. If I'm not wrong, that's some diet. I have to tell you guys, for me who has always been a pakka non-vegetarian, 60 days of Jain vegan diet, it's not only a vegan, it's kind of like a Jain vegan diet. It was something very intense actually. So following the diet, doing the practices on a daily basis, I have to tell you guys, the sadhana was taken up to a different level. On certain days when I simply sit like this and I look at a tree or a flower, boom, something intense will happen with me and tears will start rolling down. It was so intense. Why I'm telling all this is, most of you will think that Samyama program is just the 7-day or the 8-day silence program. No, for me it has been the entire duration of starting the sadhana till the end. Now I need to tell you this, that 3,500 people attended it. If all 3,500 people share a video like this, it is going to be 3,500 unique experiences. So what I'm sharing is just my personal experience, so just take it with a bit of salt. Okay, it's just my experience. If ever you attend something, it's going to be something totally different, I'm quite sure. So this is just my experience, please. So where was I? Yes, looking at a tree, going intense. Also during the meeting, like I said, there's a face-to-face interview. So from there only I wanted to make sure that I was ready for this. So in the interview table, a lot of volunteers were sitting, including one of the Swamis whom I really knew. So it is with these volunteers who decide whether we are good enough to attend the program or not. So within me, I was like, I should go and sit near the Swami I know, so that anyway he will tick me and he won't ask much difficult questions. But then something within me told, no, Vaisakh, that's not how you do it. This is something very sacred that Sadhguru is giving, Sadhguru is offering. Only if you are ready for it, should you get it. So I consciously made this choice that no, I won't sit near the Swami, I will go. I looked for someone who looked like they wouldn't think that I am eligible for the program. I do not know what the eligibility criteria was. So I sat near that volunteer, and when I sat near that volunteer, the first question they asked me is, why do you want to do Samyama? And I am like, essentially I want to get into that explosive states of meditativeness and like that. But then just think again, what is it? Why is it that you really want to do? This is something that you have just heard from that video. Why is it that you really want to do Samyama? So I thought within me, like, why is it that I want to do Samyama? Sorry for the noise. Why is it that I want to do Samyama? And it came within me first. Anyway, I'm quite happy and joyful because of inner engineering. Physically, the Hatha Yoga programs have made me so physically capable. So it's not for physical or mental fitness or anything that I'm doing Samyama. So the question came, I still asked, why am I doing Samyama? And the only answer that I could come from within me was, I don't know. And I told that lady, I actually don't know why I want to do Samyama. Because that's the actual answer I gave. And I thought, let it be. If they think that I'm eligible, let them choose me. If they think not, that's fine, I'll do it sometime else, no worries. Because what all process I'm doing, the kind of practice I'm doing, they are too sacred for me, and it's too intense for me. So the meeting was over, and then I went back home. Then I got a mail saying that yes, you have been chosen for Samyama. That was just the beginning. Now the practices had to start regularly. I had to do yoga practices for minimum like 3 hours, but the ideal condition it will take around 5 hours. And every day, daily morning, I used to wake up 4:30. I used to wake up, start the practices, end by 8:30. Afternoon, it's for half an hour. Then evening, I used to do for 2 hours. So minimum on an average, on a daily basis, I used to do 6 hours of practice for this. I wanted myself to be ready. So that I did for 2 months. Went for Mahashivratri, I enjoyed it. I'll be putting out that video next of the vlogs. And then was Samyama, the day came. Went there, stood in a queue. 3,000 people from all over the world have come to be in the presence of Sadhguru, and there I was also there. 8 days of silence. Got in for the program. No, I won't be sharing any of the practices or what happens in the program. This is just my experience. First 2 days I'm like, Samyama, this is war. I have come and I'm gonna finish it. Okay, first 2 days it was like that. I'm gonna do this no matter what. Third day, I was getting angry. I don't know what happened. I was like, what kind of nonsense is this? What the hell is happening? This is not for me. Body is resisting, mind is resisting, everything in me is resisting. Fourth day, I wanted to run away. Actually, I wanted to run away. But after that, something in me settled. Things started happening. Things started slowly settling. There were certain times of the day, like 2 hours passed like 10 minutes, something like that. But still, within me, I wanted the program to end. I do not know why. Within me, the experience was like that. People were having great experience all around. But for me personally, I have never looked at what some person else is getting. Someone else might be getting a euphoric experience. I'm actually not bothered about that. For me, it has always been what is happening within me. Why is it happening? So for me, I was resisting the process. Something was happening. But at the end of the 8th day, it was very beautiful. I do not know what happened within me. I was very happy, very joyful. And I realized that what Sadhguru has given me is something that will last me through life and death if I just am dedicated to the process. If I am dedicated to the sadhana that has been given to me. This is something so powerful. This silence is something that is so powerful. I never knew my silence, my breath is something so powerful, so roaring, so immense. I think 8 days is not too much. It is very, very less. Like Sadhguru says, 8 days for Samyama is something very, 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 very tiny. As you might have noticed, I compressed the 7 days very fast because I did it purposefully, because you need to experience it on your own. After that, I came back home. Every day morning I just sit like this. And 40 minutes, 50 minutes, they pass like this for me. I close my eyes and it passes like this for me. So this has been my experience, and I'm still waiting. Samyama is something that has to, I think, maybe build up within me, or it is a process I'm waiting to explore. This is just experience sharing, so that a lot of people want to know whether they should do Samyama or not. See, I'm not a person to give you advice or anything. I never give advice, nor do I take advice from anyone. Do it if you actually think, if you can follow the instructions, what all are the sadhanas that are given to you, the food, the diet. If you can do it, definitely do it. Else, I would say, keep it for the next time. Just don't do Samyama thinking like, okay, this is just one more program I need to do. This is the most advanced program, I need to do this, or else I'm not a senior. Oh, if there's sannyas have done Samyama, I have not done Samyama. My friend has done Samyama, I have not. No, don't go for it like that. Go for it if you think you can dedicate this much amount of time, because following the diet is very tough. If you're someone who lives outside, eating a diet without onion, garlic and all, it's very tough unless you can cook on your own or you have someone to cook for you. So I would definitely say do it only if you can. So this has been my Samyama experience. It's been very beautiful. It's been I'm just working on it. I'm just working on intensifying the sadhana, my alertness, awareness. But I fell down with fever, so it was a bit hard for me after coming back. After coming back, I thought I would watch Captain Marvel. I thought I would go out and eat some good food. But nothing happened. 3 days flat. I couldn't even update WhatsApp statuses. In the middle, my Facebook got hacked. But one thing I noticed, even when my Facebook got hacked, was if it was a previous me, I would have got frustrated and angry. Who did this? Who did this? But I was able to let this go very easily. It's not that I didn't try to get the account back. I tried my best. Nothing happened. So I created a new account. I did not fuss over it, or it's gone. It's gone. What's the deal of me crying over it, or anyway, it's gone. Why would I suffer it? So I think today, if you ask me which is the most intense program that I have till date, which I have attended, it is actually not going to be Samyama also. It's always been inner engineering. For me, inner engineering is the process. I'm not saying all the other processes are any less sacred or any less this thing. Just for me, in my personal experience, it's always been inner engineering. And Samyama is a very beautiful process, something that Sadhguru offers. But each time I attend inner engineering, it just makes me go to another level, another dimension of life. And even for Samyama to be open to you guys, the first step, the foundation is inner engineering. So attend inner engineering if you have not attended it. Volunteer for the activities. Why I say volunteer for the activities is, it's not that without you the program won't happen or anything. If you look at it, even if I do not volunteer for the inner engineering program in my local center, it will happen. Any activity in Isha, even if I do not volunteer, it will happen. Even if I do not put out these videos out, if you guys are meant to do inner engineering, you will do it. Maybe a little late, but you will do it. That's it. But for me, this gives immense fulfillment. It's immense happiness and joy. It's just for me, I am doing it. So I do not know what else to share about Samyama. Yeah. So that's it for today's video. I'll put out my Mahashivratri volunteering video out soon. It's going to be a bit more nicer than this video of me just sitting around. Also, I'm planning to take more videos with other people. That is, right now the inner engineer review, it's only my review that is out there. So for me, I'm promoting it more like something that can help you overcome your depression, your anxiety and all that. But the kriyas and all are not actually meant for that, I think. It is just 1% of its activity. If you do the kriya, that will happen. That is one thing, but it has a very different dimension and power to it. So I'll be talking with other people, other akkas and annas who want to share their experience, so that you get the perspective of how they found Isha, why they did inner engineering, how it has benefited or not benefited them, whichever way it is, and you can relate to it more. So if you are one of that persons who have done inner engineering, do send me a message. And if you are in the ashram or anywhere, or if I am traveling to some place, maybe I do travel a lot here and there, and if you are in that city, we can meet up, take a video, because it will definitely help someone. Someone might be able to relate with you. Okay, this guy has gone through this, or this guy did this to this, and look at him, he's looking so awesome, and that person would want to try out inner engineering or some other program. So do reach out to me. I'll be sharing updates in my YouTube on my traveling, and where I'll be at, what dates and what time I'm free. So if you're free, you can collaborate. It will just take for me taking videos takes like very few minutes. It's not a big thing. So half an hour max, we can take a video, edit it, post it. That's not a big thing. I'll do the rest. I just need some minutes of your time, and we can totally manage that. So that is what I'm planning. So in the coming weeks, I'll be doing some videos like that. Okay, so that's it for today's video. Do like or dislike, and do subscribe to my channel if you find the content informative. And I really love you guys. Deep gratitude for making this happen to me. Namaskaram. And of course, I forgot, do reach out to me on Instagram, Facebook. New account is there. Just type Vaisakh Sabu, you will find me. Instagram, Instagram more. Please follow me on Instagram and send me message on Instagram more, because sending voice notes to answer your queries is much easier for me. Everything will be linked down in the description below. Have an awesome day. Namaskaram.